There we go. Let's see. Everything's on. Slightly louder. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 16th episode of the, I wanted to say Crypto Bull, no, of Blockchain Talks. Crypto Bull is for tomorrow. Sorry. So today I'm merely going to talk about market sentiment, doing a little technical analysis here, just to make future predictions about the price and, well, talking a little bit about current market state. So as you guys can see, I'm now at Coin Paprika. By reason, before I started this live stream, I wanted to check up on CoinGecko, how well it was performing, and CoinGecko was actually out. So went to my secondary, source of information. Anyway, so this is Coin Paprika, works a little bit the same. However, charts are, well, more interesting. So yeah, this is the current chart. No, I'm going to rise up. Currently, Bitcoin is trading at and above the 50K level in USD dollar. It is performing quite well. We are still on a monthly basis in small loss. However, it's extremely small, and we might see it evolving that actually the losses on a monthly basis are being covered, which is good to know, and well, very bullish signal, up 366%, so it did a times 4 almost. Anyway, let's see how well it's performing. So I'm going to zoom in. Last couple of days, we see a very, very strong bullish trend upwards. If we start zooming out, we can actually see there was a sudden jump here on October 1st. How that came to be, I have, to be honest, no actual idea. There are quite a few bullish signals, within the market, which might have caused this to jump. However, might be the case. Few people actually were awaiting the 1st of October to do some new, fresh investments. October technically is also the last quarter within the year that starts, and people might say, okay, we waited for this time to invest massively. As you can see here with the various, well, not the line itself, with the background information here, there was a sudden surge in trade movement, which surged the price, and we are still going upwards. However, it is interesting to note that we, well, on the longer term, how well it is performing. As you can see here, peaked at 52K at the beginning of September, crashed down due to a variety of reasons. See previous episodes. Was a little bit of an accumulation phase. There was some FUD here around this time from China once again. Bam, went down, and then we actually have had a prolonged accumulation phase, starting somewhere from 20th of September up until a few days ago, well, October 1st, so 4 days ago, where it ended, and suddenly we had a massive peak upwards, and now we are continuing bullish for the time being. Now, what can I say here about the chart? What are my future predictions? Well, currently I'm still a little bit skeptical. By reason, well, as you can see here on screen, I'm going to try and zoom in. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Well, as you can see here, I'm going to put in 7 days. This is what worries me. I might have given the reason, yeah, people were waiting for the 4th quarter of the year to start. And well, mass invested in it, which gave substantial rise in value. However, movements like these make me a little bit over worried. By reason, it might be an indication it is being oversold, which implies that perhaps in due time a little crash can occur. Am I hoping on a crash? Is this a bearish signal? Not at all. However, a trade range, within my view, is between the 45K and the 50K range. Now we are slightly above, as you can see here, 50K. And I'm going to repeat my previous statements like a few months ago, at the beginning of September, where I said, look, if we want to have a breakthrough to new all-time highs, I want to see Bitcoin trading above its range level. So consistently above the 50K level. Currently, we are above it. Wouldn't be surprised if there would be a sudden drawback of miners or traders and investors taking some major gains. After all, and these kind of levels were only seen beginning of the previous month. So people might have been waiting to do a break even or have a little bit of leverage here. So we'll have to wait what it says. But if it consistently trades above the 50K, we might see an upwards movement towards, well, the next 5K range, and that we will be seeing price ranges of 55K. However, I do want to note, at this point in time, we are still within range trading. By reason, if you zoom out a little bit, 30-day, the range I'm keeping in mind is between the 50 and 45K range. So at this point in time, we might be slightly over. I believe you can even see it more clearly on the quarter. Look at September, yeah. At the 45 to 40, the 50K, yeah, it's better on the 30 days. That's one of the reasons I like CoinGecko more. I have small increments to trade with. Between the 50 and the 45K, between 45K and 50K range, we're still trading inside of it. Wouldn't be surprised if it falls back down and that we may find support here at 45K tremendously, or current support being at 41 approximately. Yeah, 41, 42. There's a major point of resistance here, but trading range 45, 50K. If you want to go higher, we need to break through on the 50K range. Now, this accounts for everything on the market. Bitcoin still has major dominance. So whatever Bitcoin does, rest of the market will follow. And yeah, if it should be come crashing down, we might see a few alts going upward. However, keep in mind, I want to see some consistent effort above, well, consistent trading above the 50K level. Doesn't matter if it reaches 52 or 53. It needs to be consistently above 50K before we can actually aim for the next all-time high. But it's a very good signal. We are but 10K away from its previous all-time high. So that's actually some very strong news. It implies the major bull run isn't over yet. Do I have to admit I have my doubts, and this actually might be a second top before it comes crashing down and settles in the 40 to 45K range. You never know. I'm highly skeptical. I'm not like the others who are proclaiming 100K Bitcoin at the end of the year. By reason, I have a gut feeling, and that's all there is to it, a gut feeling which tells me the major bull run is more or less over, and we are now consolidating somewhere in a trading range. However, this doesn't take away that, well, other good signals exist. I'm going to close this one. Strong bullish signal, not of Bitcoin. Those are all from Crypto Potato. At lowest point since May 2019, which implies the exchanges are drying up within the Bitcoin supplies and probably all their altcoins, which implies demand is quite high, supply very low, which is actually fueling run, which is actually fueling its price value upwards. This now is an article from September 28, 2021. This one still counts, even if we are the 5th of October 2021. Probably the massive run, the sudden uptick 1st of October was a direct result of this. Next article. Bullish signal, Deutsche Bank, actually quite important on the economical level for Europe. Statements like these are bullish signals. I'm not going to get deeper into what was explicitly said, or how they see. Well, they say the gold of the future. It's a statement I made on my website that Bitcoin is the next digital gold. So yeah, this is actually Deutsche Bank saying we now we now comprehend why Bitcoin is, well, digital gold of the future. Um, it implies a change of mindset within the banking industries, and this will have results long term for Europe as soon as, well, Deutsche Bank makes such a statement. Other banks will follow suit because, well, um, it's an unspoken truth, but many things in Europe follow the opinion of the Germans. And, well, in a certain sense, if Deutsche Bank says it, which is the biggest bank in Germany, at least, well, there you have it. That's a very strong signal. Yeah, this is also from a few days ago. Don't mind this one, however, this is a signal you should take into account. DeFi tokens explode amid Chinese regulatory uncertainty. As you guys know, China, for the Xth time, has been banning cryptocurrency and Bitcoin once again. However, with the inception and, well, with the popularity of DeFi, decentralized finance, the market is exploding. By reason, well, if you guys remember a few episodes back, it became known that China was doing a crackdown on crypto mining, Bitcoin mining within the country. Um, Mining pools were closed down, hash rate fell down, etc., etc. Now there's a new leg up. Hash rate of Bitcoin is almost back to its all-time high from before the actual ban. And, well, in China, where there's a global ban on Bitcoin and, well, buying Bitcoin through exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, etc., DeFi, decentralized finance tokens, are exploding, which implies that Chinese people, the Chinese communities, are finding their ways to decentralized exchanges and are still getting their hands on Bitcoin without government interference, which implies that DeFi market is exploding once again. So that's a very bullish signal for altcoins like Bancor or even the BNB coin. By reason, well, it's DeFi, and the Chinese market is eagerly jumping onto it. It's a little bit like in the beginning of this year, January, February, with Nigeria, etc., having banned cryptocurrency, and that en masse all people jumped on decentralized exchanges and DeFi tokens. So, very strong signal. Continue on it, made Bitcoin even stronger, says Edward Snowden. Snowden, yeah, he was a whistleblower. Going to be honest, not a big fan of the guy himself, but the work he has done is probably, well, not probably, is quite good, having shown corruption within government officials, etc., etc. However, this is merely an opinionated article. You guys have the link and URL here. Read it at your own leisure. However, he does make a strong case by saying China's ban made Bitcoin even stronger. By reason, well, China distanciated itself from Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Officially, non-officially, we do not know, but I know they have some beef with the cryptocurrency market. And, well, due to their official stance, actually made Bitcoin a lot stronger. By reason, well, movement occurred of the mining pools. They went to more free countries where mining continues, and actually shows how really decentralized and how powerful the network is, that even one economic superpower cannot put a halt onto it. They only put a halt to it nationwide, so within China itself. But even then, they are failing. As per the previous article, a lot of Chinese citizens, the Chinese community for cryptocurrency, is jumping onto decentralized exchanges and on DeFi en masse. So this is actually a very good move they made. Well, for its citizenry, a much worse move for their own government. They are actually bullying themselves out of profits and money to be made within cryptocurrency. Simple as that. This has to do with one of the first articles I showed. Bitcoin long-term holder supply shock ratio goes to new highs, which implies there's a lot of demand, but a very, very low amount of supply on various exchanges, which is a bullish signal, implying that the more demand increases, well, the less supply there is on the exchanges, and that value will start raising. So strong signal is a little bit of a continuation from the article I've shown in the beginning of this live stream. So it's very good, but this actually underlines there is a supply shock for Bitcoin, and you can see that there's value going upwards with huge, tremendous amount of losses here in the supplies available. So at this point, at October 4th, implied a little cross here, so we might see a little move like this, a little consolidation before another dip, and then prices will skyrocket once again. 100k incoming. Well, I'm going to repeat myself. There are a lot of people claiming 100k per coin at the end of the year. I'm more skeptical. I do not see it occurring immediately. Is it a possibility? Of course, it's a possibility, but a lot of things need to happen. Lots of ranges of resistance need to be broken. Literal billions need to be poured into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency before this occurs. Will it occur? It will. By the end of this year, I believe not. Now, I have to admit, at the end of last year, I also made, well, the incorrect statement of saying, yeah, I won't see Bitcoin hitting above the 50k level. And well, a few weeks later, I was proven wrong. However, I didn't mind. We're still at the 50k range, but it's not a 100k range yet. We might be seeing it next year, and if it isn't next year, it will be with the next bull run after the next halving of Bitcoin. So to conclude, do I see a 100k incoming? I am not convinced. There is a possibility, but despite all positive signals, I don't see it occurring immediately this year. That's my fair assessment. This once again is a little bit like Deutsche Bank, so Bank of America. Bitcoin is important, crypto industry is too large to ignore, which underlines and implies even Bank of America, so in the US, governments and banks are saying, well, it's inconvenient, but it's the truth. It's getting too big. There's a lot of money to be made. We cannot really say, well, we cannot no longer ignore it. And we'll expect government trying to make moves to either manipulate prices. They've already been doing so for quite some time, etc. So yeah, that was it. I'm now going to end the live stream. Thank you guys for watching, and up till next time. Bye.